What's up, YouTube? My name is CoolStoryBrobat, and this is Pokemon Showdown, Narrated Showdown battle number 115. This is a battle that I had like on September 27th. It was a while ago. It was during the Hydreigon UU Suspect test. This is a team that my boy GrilledClawitzer had sent me, a team he made, and possibly one of the best teams I've ever used in my life. I got to like number 8 or number 9 on the ladder with this team during this run I had, but on that run, this is one of the more decent replays I managed to get a hold of and save. I'm trying to get all these replays I have uploaded now because like Gen 7 is out and I don't want to fall behind and have this old stuff sitting on my computer forever. So let's take a look at the teams here. This team GrilledClawitzer sent me is like Rain Dance Mega Swampert with Jolly Nature because it outspeeds Scarfers. Really good. Mega Swampert's a beast. He built it around the Swampert Entei Celebi core. That's Choice Band Entei Standard. Nasty Plot Celebi with Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball Nasty Plot Celebi is pretty good. Typically you can run Earth Power for Steel types, but Shadow Ball gives you a lot of neutral coverage and it allows you to do more damage to stuff like Reuniclus, Cresselia, Bronzong. You know what I'm saying? Shadow Ball Celebi's pretty great and it still hits Steel types, and I think it's like the preferred set for a lot of like high ranking players. So that's the offensive core. Like Entei and Celebi weaken each other's checks for Swampert, and it's a pretty good offensive fire water grass core. You don't see too many of them. Rocky Helmet, Taunt, Stealth Rock, Crocodile. Before this team, this is my first time ever using this set when I was given this team, and it is a pretty effective set. It screws over Fortress, it screws over Snorlax, it screws over Crobat. You know, it punishes Pokemon trying to rapid spin against you. It's a pretty awesome set. I mess with it heavily. And also hinders opposing hazard setters from getting their hazards up and all that good stuff. Default Crobat. This is a bulky Crobat set because my team kind of hates fighting types and fairies. Obviously, as you can see, my only other answer to fairy types is Entei. My only other check to fighting types is Celebi, and you can guess how that goes. And last but not least, Scarf Haxorus, the main attraction here. Scarf Haxorus was actually not bad in a metagame where Hydreigon wasn't allowed to be used because, like I said, it was the suspect test. And it actually put in a lot of work at cleaning offensive teams. Like, it was a really good cleaner. I was surprised. Now, HighP's team, I came to find out this guy was user Pinkdragontamer and some other friends. They were like on a Skype call playing me. And it got real interesting. His team, what I really dislike is that Chandelure. Well, no, that's not what I dislike. What I dislike is that freaking Sylveon. That Sylveon and that Gyarados combo. Gyarados is kind of a big deal against this team. Sylveon is kind of a big deal against this team. You put those two together, they are kind of a big deal against this team. If he's like Dragon Dance Gyarados, you know what I'm saying, there's a fair number of things he can set up on. My only answer to keep him from setting up is offensive pressure, and that's going to hinder me from getting a sweep with Mega Swampert, which is unfortunate because Mega Swampert in Rain, if I somehow manage to get Rain up, pretty much slaughters like 2/3 of his team, like save for Sylveon if that's defensive, and Gyarados obviously. Whimsicott is a hard check to it though, and you got to play around that guy. But you know, Entei is also going to be a pretty big battering ram against this team. You have to play around Chandelure, but if you could get rid of that, it's over. My game plan for this battle was something else that I noticed was that he's extremely prone to Nasty Plot Celebi. Now, while Whimsicott runs U-turn and does a lot to Celebi, and it is faster, Celebi can still get a sweep very easily because the rest of his team appears to be slower. It's just a matter of weakening his team and setting up Nasty Plot and making sure that Chandelure is not scarfed. That Chandelure is scarfed and you have to get rid of it before Celebi can sweep. If for whatever reason that freaking Crocodile is scarfed, you have to get rid of it before Celebi can sweep. But other than that, I think my main game plan is to get one off with Celebi. Let's see how I pull it off, if I do. So I lead off with Crocodile. He leads off with his Crocodile, and I don't think it hit me that he's got like Moxie on Crocodile. But, you know, I have the Intimidate off, I had the -1, so I taunt him. Yeah, because like I said, I didn't notice he has Moxie, Crocodile, not Intimidate. Because that would typically be expected of a Scarf set. I switch off my Celebi into his Gyarados. He switched into his Crocodile again. He feared the Giga Drain, so he switched out into his Whimsicott. Good play. I freaking eat this U-turn for no reason whatsoever. I don't know why I didn't just go to my bat. I go for a Psychic. I think I was expecting him to try to Moonblast me. Does a lot to his Chandelure, clean 2-hit KO. I switch out on my Entei because, you know, that's the only thing that really wants to switch into the Chandelure. I go for Stone Edge. You know, there's no reason not to go for Stone Edge. If he goes to Crocodile, you know, I have answers for that. He T-waves me, so this is defensive Gyarados. Very annoying. I'm expecting him to go for like Rest or something here, so I send him my Crocodile just to harass him, and I want to get my hazards up. He's going to withdraw, go into a Sylveon. I hit Knockoff. I don't know why I didn't set up my rocks there. I withdraw, I go into my bat. He withdraws, goes into his Crocodile. Pretty annoying, like I said. I Brave Bird. So it's not Scarf Crocodile, I think he's like Band Moxie Crocodile. Yeah, and that does a lot with Knockoff. So he's going to withdraw, send in his Sylveon here. I'm going to U-turn. I'm not going to Roost, I'm just going to U-turn because I see that I'm faster than him. I go to my Entei, he's paralyzed. He scouts me with Protect, that's a good play. But I'm paralyzed and can't move, so he has to make a prediction. And unfortunately, he makes the right prediction. I go for Sacred Fire. I don't get a burn off, not that it would have mattered because Gyarados is still going to be healthy enough to click Rest here. Unfortunate. I go for another Sacred Fire on this guy in case he tried to attack me, but like I said, Rest, obviously. He withdraws, goes to his Chandelure. I predict that. I go to my Celebi because I see it 2-hit KOs. But wait, could it be Scarf? I don't know. So I'm scouting him. I want to scout the damage on the Chandelure. And that's obviously a spec Chandelure, so now I'm a lot more comfortable with trying to facilitate a nasty plot. Celebi sweep. I sack my Entei because he's about as good as a pile of dirt by being paralyzed right now. I set up my Crocodile. I know he's going to withdraw Chandelure, so I set up my Stealth Rock. I need those rocks set up. I make the dumbest play here and taunt the Sylveon. I don't know why I did that. I can hear GrilledClawitzer just screaming at me. So I send in my bat. I'm going for Roost here, obviously. He sends in his Fortress. See, if I didn't sack my Crocodile, I could have gone to it here. I have no reason not to go to my bat on the Sylveon. I think I was trying to get too happy and predicting to use Wish to try to heal something up, but in hindsight, it was a dumb play. I go to my Mega Swampert. I hit Earthquake on this thing. He's gonna Rapid Spin, and now he has leeway to go into his Gyarados. I'm gonna double switch and go into my Celebi because he has to hard switch. He can't Volt Switch. So I made the prediction there. I see that, you know, Celebi outspeeds most of his team here, so it's a threat to him. He has to go to his Whimsicott. I hit him with the Psychic. It does a lot. I don't want Celebi to be weakened, so I have to switch it out so it doesn't take the U-turn. I send in my Brobat, but he uses Tailwind. Unexpected. Unexpected. He U-turns on me. I think I defog here. Yeah, I defog here to get rid of the Stealth Rock because that's kind of a problem. I withdraw my bat. I should have just U-turned, honestly. I don't know why I didn't. But I U-turn into my Swamp. I switch out into my Swampert. He goes for Knockoff. He goes to Gyarados. I was predicting Whimsicott, so I went for Ice Punch, though Gyarados wasn't a bad play by any means. But he switches out expecting me to go to my Celebi, so he goes to his Whimsicott. I predicted him there, forced him to sack his Whimsicott, and now Celebi's in a good position to sweep once it just gets a free switch on something. I sack my Crobat to the Shadow Ball, send in my Haxorus on the Chandelure, go for Earthquake, kill the Chandelure. He goes to his Sylveon again. I'm just going to keep clicking Earthquake here. Because like I said, I'm just at the point where I can just facilitate a Celebi sweep, and that's what I want to do. That's my game plan. So it's just a matter of just, you know, keep hitting Earthquake until he freaking kills this thing. So he kills my Haxorus. He's weakened. I set up a nasty plot. It's looking gruesome. Take the Hyper Voice to the chin. Does next to nothing to me whatsoever. And he has Fortress here, but I go for Psychic. I should have went for Giga Drain, but like I said, I outspeed everything else on his team, so it doesn't matter about trying to recover health. I think I went for Psychic because it does the most damage. I want to make sure that Sylveon was dead. No. Fortress couldn't take the +2 Psychic. Gyarados can't take this +2 Giga Drain. I hope he doesn't roll Thunder Wave from his Sleep Talk because that would be very annoying. He goes for Waterfall. It's doing nothing to me, obviously. It's pretty much done. That's a done deal here. Giga Drain. Kill that. Crocodile, you know, kill that too. And yeah, this is a pretty decent showcase of why Celebi is broken, especially against like slower offensive teams that don't have things to outspeed it. HighP's biggest misplay was sacking Whimsicott because, as you saw, he had Tailwind, and that would have allowed him to keep the offensive pressure up on me, and it wouldn't have let him get swept by Celebi. He made a bold play, I made a bold prediction. It was more rewarding for me than for him. You know, the only real misplay I made was letting Crocodile die, but obviously, you know, it didn't take away from my gameplay. So in the end, I think it was just matchup for real. Like, it was like get rid of Whimsicott, get Stealth Rock up, weaken Chandelure, set Celebi up, get money. That was pretty much my game plan, and it worked out. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, favorite, stay tuned for the next episode. Take care and peace.